You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
To me, though there was less loss of life on January 6th, January 6th was worse than 9/11 because it's continued to rip our country apart and give permission for people to pursue autocratic means. And so I think we're at a much worse place than we've been. And as I've said, I think to you before, I think we're in the most perilous point in time since 1861 in the advent of the Civil War.
Oh, my God, are they going crazy, wacko? What the hell are they drinking over there at CNN? That's one of their analysts. Oh, I'm sorry, this is actually MSNBC. It's all the same. It's all the same Kool-Aid. One of their analysts saying that what happened on January 6th at the Capitol is worse than what happened 9/11. This is July 7, 2021. This is the real world. July 7, 2021. What he's speaking of is an alternative universe. How could you possibly say that what happened January 6th at the Capitol, while it was bad and wrong, that you could compare that as being worse than 9/11? Well, because they're trying again to say January 6th, I told you the day it happened, they were going to beat us to death with that thing, or try. It was wrong, it was not patriotic, but it was not an insurrection, as they want you still to believe. No one arrested has been charged with insurrection, although by saying it now, watch, they may decide to try to do that. But that's a big step, and so it's not an insurrection. No one's been charged with it. Never was an insurrection to overthrow the government. 9/11 was not an insurrection to overthrow our government. It was simply a terrorist attack upon our government. And, of course, almost 3,000 killed in that. Only one killed January 6th. That was a woman trying to get through the doorway, the window, shot by a Capitol police officer. Others died natural causes on the same day. We're going to get in that in more detail. Biden's coming to your house, going to be knock. We're here for your vaccine. Some are already saying, you come to my house, not just him, but any federal agents come to my house checking on my vaccine, I might file trespassing charges on you. What do you think about that? We're going to get in that in more detail. By the way, Biden is at Chicago meeting with Mayor Lightfoot on a crime issue. But let's go back to what he said when it comes to getting vaccine to everyone.
Now we need to go to community by community, neighborhood by neighborhood, and oftentimes door to door, literally knocking on doors to get help to the remaining people protected from the virus.
Got to make sure you're protected from the virus, so we're going to go door to door. That's what he's suggesting. There are folks who decide they don't want the vaccine. They're not going to get it. They don't want it. Some folks are afraid of it. Some say, I have a natural immunity. Some say, I'll take my chances. Whatever. It's your life, your reason. But in this case, they're actually talking about they're going to send federal health doctors, Dr. Fake, mini-me's to your door to knock on your door and say, do you have a vaccine? If not, we're here to give you one. And maybe at the same time, see how many guns you have in the house. Just saying that. I don't know if they are or not. Fred Fleitz, President and CEO of the Center for Security Policy, is going to join us later today. More comments on Tucker Carlson and his claim that the NSA, the National Security Agency, was spying on his email and communications between him and staff and other people with the intent of finding something embarrassing with the sole purpose of getting him off the air. I gave you my full spill on that at the time it happened, that I'm a big Tucker Carlson fan, but when you make that statement, you're going to have something to back it up. Tucker claims he did. Now, Fred Fleitz had an opinion and reaction to Tucker Carlson when he first said it. Fred is kind of reevaluating You're going to hear from Fred Fleitz a little bit later. And the Democrats' answer for all the crime we have, just seize the guns. That's what it really comes down to. That's why Chicago Mayor Lightfoot yesterday saying, we need federal help. We need federal help. So Biden jumps on a plane, flies to Chicago, meeting on a tarmac again, apparently. And, of course, she's already said that the reason they have so much violence in Chicago is not her. Not her. It's sexism and racism, not me, not the spike in violence blamed on me. We got a lot to cover, obviously. And in the midst of all of it, we're going to have a little fun. I got some fun things for you as well. We have a lot to cover the next 2 hours. Lock and load. Ready? On the right.
You can hear podcasts of this program at Larry Connors USA Facebook. Larry Connors USA Facebook.